Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. Let's start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rahakadash, which in the Pedro Hubertons, praying the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sister and brothers living this truth, and shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying. Show yourselves approved. Shalom. Woo, I got one for y'all, Yahshua Allah. Now we're gonna watch a clip of a Eve that's going to go on a big time rant because she's scared and she's lost. She's in a straight bug out state. And we're going to watch it, and I'm going to filter through the scriptures and just show you how off she is. And by the end of this lesson, you should feel real blessed that we have the truth, that we know the truth. And we're in a whole different mind state and spiritual state than these worldly 2/3 Jakes out here. And I like how the brother titled it, Remember Lot's Wife. Because when you hear this woman rant, you can just tell she wants things to go back to what they say, back to normal. She wants the old days back. And you just gonna hear straight lostness from her. She doesn't know who she is. It sounds like she's in either Hotep Kemetic, Egyptology, or she's in the witchcraft. One of the two, because she's gonna talk about the ancestors and stuff like that. And hey, that's what we tell you all the time. It's best being this truth, because that other stuff ain't got the answers. Prophecy is not with it. And it's going to fail you. And it makes you hopeless. You have no hope. And like with all these turning events going on right now, the truth is the best thing to be in. Why? Because we know what's going on. We know who we are. We know why stuff is happening. And when you got that type of comfort, you know you at ease before the storm hits. She's not. She's in bug out state. Like you're going to see her most days. Look like she's about ready to hurt somebody because she's so scared. And it's not just Eve's in this type of spirit. It's men in this type of spirit as well. Like she going to represent the 2/3. So we're going to hear her rant. Now, if you want to hear it uninterrupted, I recommend go to the brother's page. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it. And I'm going to stop and get certain scriptures to cut whatever she's saying, because she's real easy work, man. She talking real hard, you know, talking like, man, y'all better wake up, but ain't really giving no information on what's going on. She just angry because people are stupid and Babylon the Great is about to be destroyed and she don't want it to be destroyed. So that's basically to sum up her rant. And as I listened to this rant, man, I just felt, you know, I felt so blessed that I'm in the truth, because I'm like, man, without the truth, I'll probably be in the same state she is. Like, man, there's stuff going on. What y'all gonna do about it? You know, she's mad because she don't see no action being taken against Esau, and she just see this place crumbling. And if she's in the right spirit, she would know that's a good thing. But she's looking at the danger coming, and she's looking like she basically hollering out for somebody to save her, you know? And she has no comforter. And she's just in a bug out state. So no further ado, let's watch it. And do the commentary. We're going to break it down in scriptures. And woo, you're going to see like, call her long, Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shah, for this truth.
Be a video on my very, very unpopular opinions. So, if you don't like a lot of cursing and you don't like a lot of yelling, you have been warned before you watch this video. And none of this shit matters at this point in time. Yeah, you want to make your ancestors proud. Yeah, you want to get the black culture where it needs to be, back to where it needs to be. But at this point in time, none of that shit fucking matters. The human race in its totality is at war. At war. Our world has been taken from us. And nobody has...
Now peep that. She still calls herself black. She talking about the ancestors. And she's spitting stuff that we already know. Talking about our world has been taken. Okay, we know that. Do you know by who? You know who took it? See, at this point, you should know who your enemies are. You should know you're an Israelite. You should know that so-called white people are Edomites. You should know who all these other nations are at this time. Like, all this information is out. It's available. You know, I'm pretty sure she heard about the Hebrew Israelites. She probably shot it down. Nah, I'm with the ancestors. My ancestors, that's who I pray to. You know, and now she's angry because she doesn't have any hope. And she over talking like don't nobody, as if like ain't none of this information going on. So she just ranting out the butt, man. And then let me show you how deep it's gonna get.
Realized it. Then y'all got the motherfucking nerve to be arguing on here and being mad because y'all was called slaves. All of us are fucking slaves at this moment in time. People are working jobs that are mentally fucking them up and they can't leave because they got bills to pay. And everybody is on their last leg. If they miss a bill,
and she don't know what she talking about. Everybody's not on their last leg. If you go look at the elite bankers of Esau, like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, are they on their last leg, Yasharala? I think not. So she's really talking about the working class Edomites and all of Israel. Yeah, we doing bad. You know, and then like I can't even say that. Shalakia for that. Because Esau got Jake sellouts that ain't doing bad. You know, Oprah, she ain't hurting like that. You know, she ain't hurting for no money. She probably hurting because she all clipped up in all they crimes. You know, Tyler Perry ain't hurting for no money. So she's wrong on that. That's what I said. She need to sit down somewhere, really look at this thing from a big perspective and really start breaking it down. And see, only place that's really getting done like that is over here in this Truth, the House of David, where we get to the bottom of things. So let me get my first precept, because she just spitting out the mouth, coming from the hip, and don't know even what she talking about. Like, having a conversation with her, she would piss me off, because I'm like, man, how ignorant can you be? You went through your whole life, you ain't learned nothing? You don't know nothing. At least have some pieces. At least know Illuminati. At least know something about that. Your low-level Jake know about that. She ever like, we all some slaves. No, we not. There is a ruling class that has keeping us in slavery. You need to know who your oppressors are. And I believe any Israelite that doesn't know who their oppressors are, you are a fool to me. Because all I get to do is look back in history. Who had your ancestors? She talking about the ancestors. Who had your ancestors in hard bonded slavery? Who had chains around their neck? Who whipped their back when they didn't pick enough cotton? So there's your oppressors, man. And they never did let you go. You just thought that because they let you get a job, they gave you certain freedoms, but you're still in slavery. It's a social economic type of thing. Now it's an economic slavery. That's why I don't like Jake to get, any type of money and be free. Because then he can get a business and put other Jakes on. They don't want no more Black Wall Streets. So she off on that. And as you heard her rant, this precept should pop in your head, y'all. So this is Proverbs 9:13. A foolish woman is clamorous. Clamorous mean loud. You tell she loud, argumentative. She is simple and knoweth nothing. She just proved that. That chick's simple, man. And she don't know nothing. My daughter, is only a couple years old, and she know more than this chick doing this. This is a grown woman talking. She just spewing out madness, angry, because things ain't going her way no more. Because, we all feeling the pressure now. But see, us in the truth, we know what's going on. We know how to navigate. And plus, when like I said earlier, when your spirit and mind is at ease, it takes that burden off of you. She over here fussing and thinking she got to rally people up and save the world. We ain't in that spirit. We know Yahushua about to break this sucker down, which he's doing it now. That's why you feeling the pressure. You feeling the pressure because Esau feeling the pressure. You go to Revelation 12:12, it tells you that the devil's going to come down with great wrath. Why? Because he's losing power. So it's a good thing happening right now, but she's too ignorant to even know it because she's just a foolish woman. She's in a false reality, And you don't want to be with no Eve like that, man. Because all she going to do is holler, cause problems, argue, and go all in her emotion. And most likely she'll fight you before she fight the real enemy. She don't even know who her real enemy is. She think we going to all come together. We need to all come together and fight this power that she don't even know what it is. She don't even know what she's fighting against. You'll never hear her say, like, elite bankers, none of the little banking families, none of the so-called white man. You'll never hear her say none of that. She think we just need to all come together, sing Kumbaya, and just make everything merry again. And I'm going to go get this before we get back to her. See, basic scriptures, man, that if she knew and believed on, she wouldn't be running at the mouth on social media like that, looking stupid. So this is Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So Yahweh Shah's not coming. It's not going to be peace at his coming. It's going to be division. And she's like, everything is war. We about to go to war. We know that. Well, we know World War III going to pop off. Yahweh Shah said when he come, he bringing a sword. He bringing war. So, of course, it's going to be war. What you need to do, are you ready for war, little missy? Shut your mouth and get ready for war instead of just crying. To me, she looks like she just crying like a big old grown adult that's crying because her pockets is hurting. The squeeze is coming on. Plus, she don't see a future in this place. Had she known scripture and knew prophecy, she would know what's going on and she wouldn't be feeling like this. She has some hope. See, he's arguing right now because she's hopeless. She don't see no W for her. And she's so dumb and ignorant and blinded that the W coming for us. If you in this truth. So let's get back to this chick. Run at the mouth.
They're homeless. If they miss a bill, their kids don't eat. And this is not just one community. This is everybody. Everybody. Our world has literally been stripped from us. Every aspect of our world has been stripped from us. We can't even get free resources from our world without being locked the fuck up and thrown away. And y'all too busy sitting here trying to cause more of a divide? Are you?
Heifer, it's always been a divide. When have you ever been able to get free resources since you've been in Babylon the Great? Probably now, or what, 10 years ago, but if you go back to the 1700s, man, you had to go to your enemy for one of all things. Your ancestors did. They had it. So what are you talking about? Our world has been stripped. You ain't never had one since you've been over here. We've been in captivity for like the past, what, 1,000 or 2,000 years? I know at least 1,000. So what you talking about? You like, our world been stripped from us. We can't even get free resources. Nah, you could never get no free resources. You in captivity. And she should know that. I'm looking like, where was the ball got dropped at? History tells you that. Like, you ain't read about Black Wall Street? Like, she just talking like she was born yesterday. So this Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. So we've always had to go to Esau. That says she need to identify who her enemy is. She hasn't even identified the enemies. She just ranting and mad because won't nobody save her. She probably ran off any man that'll want to deal with her and her loudmouth, ignorant self. And now she just mad because, hey, the whole merch of this place is gone. Esau cashing out. She probably thought she going to keep getting that Section 8 food stamps. They said food stamps probably getting low. Everything is being expensive because of inflation. They said she should know the dollar about to crash. You know about the BRICS nations? Do you know that? See, she need to be able to be humble and bow her ear and go to somebody that has wisdom. And plus, I don't feel sorry for her because, like I said, this truth is out here. If the Lord wanted her to be in this truth, she'd be in this truth. He didn't lead her to this truth like he led us to this truth. So I said we ought to feel blessed because we could be out here ranting on social media looking like her and don't know nothing. But yeah, we over here, we know what's going on. We know who we are. We know who our enemies are. We know this system is about to go away. This isn't our system. This is not our society. This is not our world. Our world is coming next. Kingdom of Heaven come next. So this needs to go. So this really should be a good thing in her eyes. She should be easing on do this thing if she was in the right spirit. So let's keep on.
Serious. Everybody is in survival mode right now.
No, we're not.
White people, black people, Indian people, Chinese people, Filipino people, white people, everybody is in survival mode. Everybody is slaves to the system, slaves to negativity, slaves to depression, slaves to suicidal thoughts, slaves to poverty, slaves. We are all fucking slaves. Do y'all not see it? Do y'all not realize it? What the fuck is gonna make...
And she like she about to cry, man. And she about to lose it. This woman is in full-blown bug-out mode. When we say bug-outs, go look that word up, Yashua. That's a bug-out right there. If I could point a bug-out to you, she's bugging out. Bugging out hard. Because she see the problem, but she doesn't see any solution. And it's eating her up alive. That she can't see the solution. And the solution came to her. She probably just rejected it. She probably rejected it. So now she's left in a bug-out state. Because if you don't have your Habashah Shine this truth, I don't know what you got. Because nothing's going to save you from this wrath that your Habashah is about to bring. Because Esau about to bring everything he got. Super soldiers. Robot soldiers. High-grade technology. This devil trying to put a micro CHIP in everybody's body. I wonder, does she even know about that? Like, she ready to take that. She in so much discomfort. If Esau tell her to take this and you'll be safe and be cool, she'll take it. She will take it. You see her in super, I'm talking about, you look at her eyes, she like she about to cry. Like she about to break down and cry. Probably did if she recorded this video. Look at her face. Look at her. Is that a face of somebody that's confident, know what's going on? Nah, that's somebody, that's a face of confusion right there. That's Babylon the Great face right there. That's that face like I'm about to go right now face. Look at her.
Y'all see that shit is not going back to how y'all thought it was. Because while y'all was sitting up here arguing about shit that don't matter, children are missing. While y'all was sitting up here arguing about shit that don't matter, children are being killed at a high rate every day. Children are being fucking trafficked. While y'all sit here and argue about shit.
And we know that. And we know who's trafficking them. That's Esau Edom, a.k.a. the white man. The elites are trafficking these children. They have a thing called adrenochrome. They like to drink children's blood because they say it makes them stay young looking. They call it a fountain of youth. So they scare children, then drink their adrenaline-filled blood. And it's a name for it, and it sells for a lot of money that you can get on the black market. That's why children are being trafficked. They said, we know those things. She over here, y'all know children get trafficked. Yeah, we know that. We know who doing it. And the good thing is, it's about to come to an end. Esau got to come out of power for trafficking to stop. Because she seems like one of the types that praise Esau or Edom too. And that's the ones that's doing it. They say this chick is just talking and don't know, she just know little bitty stuff, and it just, you know, she's in a fearful state because she don't, like I said earlier, don't have a solution. She don't see how the problem's going to be fixed. We know how the problem's going to be fixed. You know, we can say 2 words, 3 words, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. That's what's going to fix the problem. Esau Edom, aka the white man, has to go in subjection in order to fix all these issues. We have these issues because Esau Edom, aka the white man, is ruling. That's why you have these issues, sister. Little does she know. And see, I'll probably tell her that, and she'll probably go ballistic on me. Like, oh, you want to hate white people. Oh, that hate speech and that hate stuff. Y'all know black Hebrew Israelites, and that's hate. And, hey, you just going to stay in the bug out state. I gave you the truth, the solution, and you destroyed it. So, she's just like a blind person, you know, groping at night. You know, the night she just groping around hollering, because she's, you know, got ailments and don't know how to fix it. Which, let's go get something. Because the Lord said that this would be an issue. And say, I'm already there. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and 29, because she's doing this. Check this precept out, Yasharala. This is Deuteronomy 28, 29. And thou shalt grope at noondays, as the blind gropeth in the darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. So that's the state. She just made that priesthood come alive. She's groping. It's noonday. The noonday is when light is at its brightest. And us that's children of the light, that's in this truth, we good. We know what's going on. But she's what? Groping in the darkness. She don't know nothing. She don't know she an Israelite. She don't know the Lord's real name is Yahweh Shai. She probably think the so-called white man wrote the Bible. She probably think that. So she's not prosper. She ain't prospering her ways. You can tell that she mad. So did nothing go good for her. And you know, she talked about oppression earlier. We are all slaves. We've been oppressed. We are slaves. We know that. We've been in this predicament since, you know, our ancestors came over here by boats. You know, since Esau came over and put the northern tribes in captivity. We know that already. Now we're doing what we're supposed to be doing so we can get out of captivity. And it's happening. Before it to happen, this society, the captivity, the place that got us captive has to be destroyed. Otherwise, how are we going to get free? You know? And then it said, only oppressed is spoiled evermore. She, you know, griping about that. And no man shall save thee. And that's talking about no mortal man going to save us. Because who going to save us? Yahweh Shai going to save us. You know, he's not coming back like a man. He coming back with that angelic power. That spiritual power. She want old D-Lo gangster to come through with a big old set of, you know, some Crips or something with their guns. And she want like a military to come save her or something. You know, she hollering for it and it's not going to come. You know, she should have believed in Yahweh Shai, she'd be all right. So, she's groping, man. She's in the dark. She's not in the know. She's not in the light. At all.
That don't matter. 4 people just went fucking homeless and lost everything right now. Somebody just fucking died because they decided to unalive them fucking selves because they can't take the mental slavery anymore. Time has switched. Time is moving at a rapid rate. Do y'all not realize that? Am I the only?
Yes, we do realize that, and it's in the scriptures. Let's show some more how ignorant she is. Do y'all not know time is moving faster? See, time speeding up is scaring her. Why? Because she don't know. You know, that's that Hosea 4 and 6. My people perish for lack of knowledge. So you go to Matthew 24 and 22. And it reads, and except those days shall be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So that's why time is moving faster. Yahweh speeding it up. Because if he didn't, what did it say? Wouldn't no flesh survive. Because Esau trying to destroy everything. So the Most High said he's going to speed time up for who? For the elect's sake. She don't even know who the elect is. You're supposed to put on for like the elect. The elect is going to be saved. That's why you should always try to every day, Yahshua, aspire to be part of the hopeful elect. If you want salvation, deliverance. Because the Lord is doing things for the elect's sake, like speeding up time. So time speeding up is scaring her because she don't know why time is speeding up. We know why time is speeding up. The Lord told us why he's speeding time up. He doing that for our behalf. So why should we be scared and be bugging out? The Lord loves us so much, he's speeding time up so some flesh can be saved. And see, that type of comfort she needs, but she neglected it. She done smacked it down, probably talk crazy. Like, good luck trying to give her the truth. I wouldn't even waste my time. Because she sound like she ain't even got no pieces. She ain't got nothing that you can even connect to get her in the truth. She seems like the type of person that'd be an enemy to the truth. So she ought to talk about time speeding. Yes, we know. And we know why. Not only do we know time speeding up, we know why time is speeding up. As I said, when you know why and know what's going on, man, it brings a whole level of comfort. The Lord is comforting us because we know what's going on. But the majority of our people, they don't. Yahshua, they don't know what's going on. And they're going to freak out when they start to see stuff that they thought, was conspiracy theories. Or they didn't think Esau was going to do that. Oh, man, they gonna bug out super hard. Like, I can't believe they going to do us like that. They don't know how diabolical Esau is. We do. So when Esau come with his stuff, like, when you listen to these lessons every day, Like man, it's like food, cause it is like food. Like Kansas City Living Waters, Micah Harlan, that's like my breakfast. You know, Apostle Ramla, he used to do his live streams like noonday, 11, and I just listen to lessons all day, and this puts me in a comfort zone because you just heard, all the brothers doing this good work. It's like Esau can't, like everything he's doing is getting found out. So we know what's going on. So I'm getting all this information, taking it, eating it, and it's good, and it's putting us in a state where we can beat this devil. Why? Because we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. And that's what she needs to be at. Like, she really needs the truth, but she probably done forsaken it. She needs the truth. Just hear some more of her rants.
I'm sitting here thinking about all this shit. Michael Jackson, I could have sworn he passed away 5 years ago. He been gone 14 years. 14, and it don't even seem like 14 years went by. Y'all sitting up here arguing and bullying each other about shit that don't matter. I could have sworn it was just last year. This shit hitting its 3-year mark, and now they threatening us with another strand of this shit. Be fucking for real. I'm sitting up here arguing and debating and bullying each other about shit that don't matter. It's children out here right now that cannot eat, that have not eaten in days. When the fuck are y'all gonna wake up? People are losing everything, and instead of y'all focusing on how we can come together to fix this shit, y'all sit up here and say, what can we do about it? We can't do anything about it. The opposite of what got us here? That's what. I thought I was the only one that realized DMX, I thought he passed last year. It's been going on, it's going 2 years. 2 years. People are dying, and I cannot believe y'all got the nerve to be so ignorant.
And listen to this heifer. Who she bring up? She brought up Michael Jackson, DMX. What they gonna do for you? So because some celebrities died, it's the end of the world. Eve, really? She bugging out over that. So that's like a form of idolatry. I don't know if she thought they was gonna save us or something. Like, both the people she brought up were sellouts. So I said she ain't even figured that out. What does that matter? Who cares about some sellout Jakes that done got judgment? Let's say she should be worried about Yahweh Shah. What about that? That's the death that should be really hitting her. She should be mourning for Yahweh Shah. So she just all the way off, man. All the way off. She don't know who her Savior is. So let's go to Jeremiah 17 and 13, because she done brought this up to me. Check it out. It's Jeremiah 17 and 13. O Lord, the hope of Israel, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed. And that chick gonna be ashamed that she didn't get in this truth. It's gonna hit her like a bad sack of some bricks, man. And it says, and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth. You don't want to be written in earth. You want to be written in heaven. You're written in heaven, you be saved. You're written in the earth, you're going to be destroyed. Because they have forsaken the Lord, the fountain of living waters. And what did she forsake? These scriptures. I know she heard Kanye West say it. I know she know about Kyrie Irving. So I know you know about the Hebrews. I know you know about the word. She probably, like I said earlier, the white man wrote that book and threw it out. So what did she just do? She forsaken the Lord and the fountain of the living water. She's forsaken the scriptures, man. The scriptures compared to living waters. And this is what you need to drink on to replenish yourself. So she just going to be ashamed when Jacob's trouble really come to a full head. Because she bugging out now and the stuff ain't even hit yet. You can just see it setting up, but it ain't hit yet. So when it hit, man, she going to fall out. She going to faint. She going to just, go crazy. And like, I'm going to pull this up too. Let's go to 2 Corinthians. Yeah, it's going to be precept heavy, y'all, Sharala. 2 Corinthians 4 and 3. And it reads, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. She is rumbling. That's the ramblings of a lost Eve, is what I'm saying with this chick. That's what a 2/3 look like. That's what lost look like. And the gospel is hid to her because what? She's lost. That's that lost sheep. Yahushua commanded the disciples to go to the lost sheep of Israel and do what? Give you this word. Because what is this word going to do for you, man? It's going to give you your ID back. You a Hebrew Israelite. It's going to give your culture back. The lost commandments, that's our culture. That's our way of life. When you get into that, you know, reading in Leviticus, Exodus, and Deuteronomy and all those things, you get back, you know, in line with the scriptures, your whole life going to be different, man. It's going to be real hard for Esau to get you because you're not going to be doing things. You're going to be living the way Yahushua wants you to live, you know, to a certain extent, because we can't keep the law perfect because we're in captivity. But keeping the laws to the best of your ability is going to make you avoid a lot of BS in Babylon the Great. It really is, because the law is about preserving life, and that's our culture. And like you keeping your culture, if she's like me, or like how we are in this thing, like it makes you happy to please your power. Because I know it makes me happy when I'm pleasing my power. And it makes me believe I'm in a good lot. So I'm not feeling like how she feeling, like, oh man, it's over. I'm done with. No, man, I got hope. I got hope I can be delivered up out of this polluted, you know, hellhole. I got hope. She don't. 2/3 don't. Why? Because that forsaking Yahushua, which Yahushua said, I come in the volume of the book. It is of me. If she don't know, that said we done got versed on King David. The word was written for our learning. So therefore we know how to navigate. This is like a map. It helps you get out of Babylon the Great, that mental trap that this place has you in. Once you get in this word and you fully digest it, believe in it, start living it, you gonna bust up out of that. You gonna bust up out of it. You know? But like, she didn't get the truth, didn't come to her, man. She didn't take it seriously. So this is her state.
It's so
Look at her.
Our consciousness as human beings are off. Totally off. And it makes no sense how bad we are doing as the human race. And how much our intelligence gets continuously insulted because people continuously make excuses. And instead of y'all using y'all platforms to try to uplift each other, because you don't know what that person is going through, y'all wait to bash somebody. Y'all wait to talk about somebody. Y'all wait to be so fucking negative. And y'all telling me y'all not fucking slaves? But this time, it ain't just the black folk. It's every race. We are fucking slaves to a society that don't give a fuck about whether we live or die. We are slaves to a society that don't care whether we are sick or healthy. We are slaves to a society that does not give a fuck whether we can live on a day-to-day basis. We can't even get the shit that is supposed to be given to us as a birthright of humans in this world. We cannot get housing, we cannot get food, we cannot get insurance, health insurance, dental insurance. We can't get shit, and y'all on here arguing about stupid shit.
And yeah, we know that. And her question is, why can we not get all that? We can't get all that because Esau Edom doesn't want all that. Because Esau, the so-called white man, is known as death. He likes to see pain and suffering. He likes to pervert everything. He's the reason why the planet is in this such pitiful state. So we know why. She don't. She just, we passed it. This is about bashing each other and all of that. We are here with this work of love right here. We comfort one another with these scriptures. We edify. We building each other up through these video epistles, and we hit the highway and hedges. So what she talking about is another lie. We need to get off Facebook, Instagram, them stupid podcasts, Hotel Comedic, or whatever you in, because it's not helping you. But over here, we get it in over here. We edifying one another. We building up one another through what? Through these scriptures. Because it does. It builds your inner man to make you strong. It's putting on the whole armor of Yahweh Shah so you can withstand the wiles of the devil. Because this devil is about to get active. It said she probably think the devil is some red man, pitchfork, underground burning people forever. She don't know the devil is the so-called white man. That's the devil. And that's why you going on this old crazy rant, because the devil's been oppressing you. But you don't want to believe that because the devil done, like the greatest trick the devil ever did was to prove that he doesn't exist. In her mind, the devil don't exist. She don't know who the devil is. She don't know who the enemy is. She's in the dark. You might as well just put a blindfold over her. She just groping around, hollering, because she don't know what to do.
Instead of y'all using y'all platforms to shed light on how many homeless people are out here, how many people can't eat, how many people have done passed, y'all rather sit up here and decide who invited to an imaginary cookout and who not. Be fucking for real. Because somebody need to tell y'all asses, instead of being followers to the ignorant ass shit that goes on here every day. Do y'all not realize there is a war against humanity? Do y'all not realize that in a minute, when y'all keep doing this shit, the same shit that y'all are doing, it ain't gonna be no need to argue about who can wear braids and who can't, because none of us ain't gonna be able to buy a fucking thing. Y'all wanna know why y'all see so many creators making content about the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, and the early 2000s? It's because people are trying to escape the world that we are living in this moment, but there is no fucking escape. There is no escape. I cannot believe the ignorance. I cannot believe.
And see, if you listen to her, man, she's in a mega spirit. She's in a mega America great spirit. She want to go back to the 80s and 90s. She's talking about the content they used to make. People making content trying to escape reality. And they just doing that because they don't know what's going on. You know, because you're supposed to unplug from Babylon the Great. It's not going to go back. She hollered. She wanted to be back. She want to go back to where she can shake her butt in the club, get some Jake to buy her drinks, and get some simp to trick on her, and she just go on little girl trips, you know, get ran through, shake her butt, take pictures on Instagram, and, you know, live life carefree. You know? But this is Revelation 18:4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." Verse 5. "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquity." What's it talking about? That's talking about Babylon the Great. Come up out of America. See, she wants to go back in America. She wants America to go back to normal, do like the 90s, the 80s. She want to go back to that old spirit. No, you should be unplugging from Babylon the Great American ways and customs. Like, you should be looking for the kingdom of heaven. They say she don't even know what to look forward to. She just mad that what she used to have is now been taken away. And who's taking it away? Esau is. He's done with all of that. Experiment over with. Now I'm trying to put a micro CHIP in your body. So that's why I'm making where you can't have nothing. Because what's that? Klaus Schwab, the World Economic Forum president, said you will own nothing to be happy. They wasn't just saying that to be saying that. That's the least like saying, like, I'm trying to take everything from you. Because if you got something, I can't make you take my micro CHIP. I got to take everything from you. That way you will take my micro CHIP. So we're going to see how much faith you got. They say everybody about to be tried and tested. Everybody going to be on trial right now. She don't even know about that. She looking like she about to flunk that sucker. She don't even know what's going on at all. You know, it's like she's in straight darts to get spun around, talked about what they doing. She just like wants somebody to stand up and do something, which we are, but we're not going to do it the way that she envisions us to do it. She wants us to do it carnally. We fighting this thing spiritually. We're in a spiritual battle. We're fighting it spiritually, and like, little she know, we winning. We winning over here. Esau the one struggling and scrambling. That's why all this craziness is happening. The devil see that L coming.
The selfishness. I cannot believe humans. It's unbelievable that no matter what they throw our way, you always got groups of people who sit and worry about shit that does not matter. This is our reality now. This is our reality now. People are tired. Millions of people are tired, and I cannot believe y'all got the nerve to sit on here arguing about some bullshit. Our reality was switched. Somehow, some way, our consciousness and our reality was switched, and y'all don't even realize it.
Yes, we do realize it. You know, she talking about our reality and our consciousness was switched. We know what did it. Our ancestors didn't keep the laws and commandments. So what did Yahushua say? If you don't keep my laws and commandments, you're going to go in captivity. So that's how Esau got control of the whole world. Because our forefathers forfeited by being hard-headed and stiff-necked like she been right now. So we do know that. And then, like, she not in the real reality. She's in the reality of that Esau built. That's that false reality that she's, like, crying to get back. We in the reality of the kingdom of heaven. Like, we looking past Esau. We in the real reality. We know war is coming. We know perilous times are coming. Bad times are coming. We know the days be evil that's coming. We know that. And we ready and prepared for it. She not. She want to go, like I said, she want to go back to Freaknik. She's crying and upset, boy. She mad that Esau, you know, packing up shop and Esau coming out of power. She mad about that.
Y'all better wake the fuck up, because soon it ain't gonna be nothing to fight over. It's looking like real soon. It ain't gonna be nothing to fight over but our freedom as humans, as people, as souls. This is a war against our souls, if y'all don't realize it by now.
We know that. We know there's a war for our souls. We know that. And then she's about the human race, our people. You should know what people you are. You should know what people you come from. It's 2023. You should not still see yourself as black. You should not still see yourself as part of, you know, just everybody. The Lord did a separation. This is one group of people that he loved more than anybody. And that's Israel, Yasharallah, the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who he's coming back for, the remnant of those tribes, should I say. That's who he's coming back for. That's who he loves. And she knows she's a descendant. She can get that. She got the ticket. You know, if she is a Jake, she appears to be an Eve, an Israelite. You know, I have to talk to her more, but she got the ticket in her blood and don't even know it. That's how tripped up Esau done tripped our people up. It's that bad. That bad, Yashua. And see, you can tell like who the Lord really wants and who he doesn't want. Because if the Lord wants you, he's going to draw you to this truth. If he don't want you, he's going to cast you and keep you in that darkness. So I can't reiterate that enough during this lesson, that we should all feel blessed that the Lord led us to this truth. You know, the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, who have the 100% pure doctrine. So let's go to Revelation. Let's go to Revelation 7 and 17. And this goes perfect with Jeremiah 17 and 13. And this is Revelation 7 and 17. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them with living fountains of waters. And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. So we've been led to this truth. By who? Who's that Lamb? That's Yahweh Shah, our Lord and Savior. He led us to this truth, Yahshua. And that what we doing, we eating up. We eating up all the lessons the brothers is putting out, apostles and elders, everything, everybody putting out, we eating it up. We drinking, and you know, it's making us fat. We full of those fountains of living waters, man. We becoming alive. It's making us alive. You know, we was in a dead state. You know, some of us in the worst state than old girl, just hollering, don't know what's going on, trying to figure it out. And now the Lord done built us up so much to where we're alive, man. We know what's going on. We at ease. We about to get the W, Lord willing. We about to get it. And we part of the hopeful elect. You know, so I think she about to wrap up her little rant, boy. She going through it.
That's my unpopular opinion. Get it the fuck together.
I get it together. We already done got it together. We got the truth. You didn't. You the one lost. So I'm going to leave off this right here. We're going to close it up. But that's what lost looks like. That's what a bug out looks like. That's what 2/3 look like. And I see him all the time I go to the job, I see him. When I go around my family, I see them. And they're getting worse. You know, I got a lot of family members that's in the same state she in, man. They bugging out because a lot of stuff is going on and they can't process it, why it's going on. It's like they was in that piece of safety that Esau provided. And now that Esau is losing power, all his enemies puffing up. You know, you got World War III coming up. You got the 1-9 situation popping back up. You got the dollar's crashing. Inflation is happening. Like she said, homelessness. A lot of crime is going on. You got the purge laws about to go into effect. They already in effect in Cali. And it's going to be more crime as you take away more money from people. As people struggle more, like you said, go in survival mode, it's going to be more crime. Because they're going to get it like animalistic because they don't have faith. So all those things are going to be happening. And they're bugging out because they don't know why they're happening. They just want it to go away, which Esau's going to take full advantage of that. He like, I can put you in a facility where you'll be safe, you'll have food. All you got to do is do this. And that's Revelation 13:16 going to hit in a major way. He going to take advantage of their fear like he did last time. That's what Esau's looking to do. He going to capitalize off of their fear and they ignorance of not knowing nothing. So let's end off with this right here because this is us. We go to Romans. This is us right here. And I'm going to end off with this. And this is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not attained that which is seeking for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. See, you want to be part of the election because we have obtained it. What did we obtain? The truth. We've been seeking the truth our whole lives. We got it now. We got it. 2/3 ain't got it. The reason they ain't got it is because they didn't want to listen and bow their ear and pay attention. Whose fault is that? Plenty of us done told our people, like, hey, man, we Hebrew Israelites, man, get with the truth. What they do, man, I don't want to hear that. We try to tell them, man, get the 1611 King James Bible, read this. But I ain't reading that, man. I ain't, you know, they too busy paper chasing a bag of money. The money about to go. Then what? All hell break loose. Guess what they going to do then, Yashua? Oh, I want the truth now. Can you break down some precepts for me now? Hey, we too busy applying it. You should have got it in now while it's available. You don't wait till all hell break loose and everything bad. Then you want the truth. That defeats the covering. That defeats your preparation. So right now we're in a preparation period, which means you need to get this truth now, get the living waters, you know, listen up and get, like it says, with all our understanding. I don't want to butcher it. I might leave off with that. With all they getting, get understanding. That's how I say. Let me see if I can get that real quick. And we'll leave off with that. This is with all that getting, get understanding, is what the Lord said. And that's what you should be doing right now. Let me see where I can find it. I think it's Proverbs. There you go. I knew it was Proverbs. I kind of think which one. We'll leave off this one right here. This Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. That means run these precepts, run these lessons through whatever, however it takes for you to get the, the edification. Get it. Get as much as you can. Because they're going to cut this internet off. They're going to cut the power off. Wisdom is a principal thing. Because the Lord loves those that dwell with wisdom. We talking about conventional wisdom? No, we talking about spiritual wisdom. Wisdom of this book is the number one thing you can have in life. Number one thing you can have. And then you can't say, well, I can't read, I couldn't get it. Because you got the apostles, elders, all the brothers of this truth, day and night, breaking this word down, man. Give you the mission to the kingdom of heaven. So that you can get what? Get understanding. And this is what I'm doing. So if you know, like I know, Yashua, this is what you should be doing as well, man. Get this understanding while it's available. It's free. All you gotta do is pay your phone bill, have some internet service, and you can log on and get it, man. All kind of brothers. If you don't like that brother, he too rough with it. He too raw. Hey, it's more laid back brothers. That brother too laid back. There's more brothers in between. It's somebody in this truth that can preach the truth the way you like it. Some brothers is visual, got the visuals up. Some is more philosophical with it. It's some brother here that you get the truth from. So it's no excuse. You got brothers teaching in different languages, Spanish, sign language. Like, if you can't hear it, there ain't no reason to get this truth. So, you got brothers teaching in sign language, man. If that ain't power right there, I don't know what to tell you, Yasharala. The Lord ain't playing. He gonna get his elect. He gonna get his elect. So you need to put yourself in that lot of being a hopeful elect. Because you a 2/3, hey, you about to, hey, like the scripture say, you gonna be ashamed when Jacob's trouble hit. So with that being said, I hope this been edifying. Hey, I hope it makes you feel blessed to be in this truth and not be in the state that she's in. You should feel blessed to be here, man. Take advantage of this truth while it's available. You ain't here for no reason, Yasharala, so get it in. So I want to say Kwam Yasharala, Detail Baba Ball, Shalom.